Hey, good morning from Minnesota. We're at 2 Corinthians chapter 4 today, but we're up at our daughter's house in Minnesota, heading to the Minnesota State Fair this morning. So I left my classes upstairs, and you'll have to do this without. But 2 Corinthians 4 is a very pretty popular chapter, and I'm just going to focus on a couple sections briefly, but starting in verse 7, it says, "We have this treasure in jars of clay." And it should really cause us to think about, what does this mean? What is this treasure? And looking at the context of verses 1 through 6, the treasure that we have is the gospel. We have the gospel, the good news of Jesus, that are in jars of clay. And jars of clay would have been very popular, a very common reference back then. It's sort of how they would have carried and stored everything. And the jars of clay being very fragile, having to be handled with difficulty, or just fragile and be gentle, and it references our body, that we've got this great message, this gospel message in our broken bodies. And it goes on to say that we are afflicted in every way, not crushed, perplexed but not driven to despair, persecuted but not forsaken, struck down but not destroyed. So while our bodies are afflicted, they are not destroyed. They are saved. And then we jump down to verse 16 through the end, which are three great verses for any time you're going through challenge or going through difficulty, which frankly is, for many, is oftentimes. And I know many in our church family are going through some really, really difficult times. And so we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. So our outside body is dying and decay, but our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this light momentary affliction is preparing us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, but the things that are unseen are eternal. So our afflictions to our body are temporary, and but the things that are unseen are eternal. The light momentary affliction is preparing us for an eternal glory. Great words to reflect on, great words to think about when life is hard, when our physical bodies are not doing well. So I hope you're able to reflect on that a little bit today, and that we have the good news of the gospel and the eternal life that comes with the gospel within us, as our outer clay shells, our fragile bodies, are not eternal. So pray you have a great day. We'll see you on here tomorrow with chapter 5 of 2 Corinthians, and just may God bless you.